Right, welcome back everyone. Today, we're diving into the art of structuring your speech. I like to call it the blueprint to success. Now, imagine this. You're at a dinner party, right? And someone stands up to share a story. If they just ramble on without any context or direction, you're probably going to lose interest pretty quickly. But if they start with a riveting anecdote, like how they faced a lion during a safari, suddenly you're hooked. That's the power of a strong introduction.
Ooh, wow. So you're saying that how you kick things off can really, change the game? I mean, what if someone's super nervous? I guess that could impact how they intro themselves, right?
Exactly. And when you're nervous, it's so easy to rush through or get lost in the details. So it's essential to have that structure locked in. Start with a strong opening line that either grabs attention or provokes thought. Think about it when you hear surprising statistics like, "Did you know that over 70% of people fear public speaking more than death?" You immediately want to know more. It's compelling.
Right. That is intriguing. You've got me thinking, what kind of statistics are effective? Could you use fun facts, maybe something about pizzas or penguins?
Well, if it's relevant to your topic, absolutely. Fun facts can be a great hook. The key is to ensure they relate to the core message of your speech. You could introduce a speech about sustainability by saying, "Did you know that in just 1 year, the world consumes enough pizza boxes to circle the Earth 8 times? Now that's a quirky way to lead into a serious topic.
Oh, wow, that's brilliant. And I suppose it segues nicely, into the main points you want to tackle, right?
Spot on. After your captivating intro, it's all about creating that logical flow. Basically, you want to have transitions that guide your audience. Imagine it like a movie. If each scene flows into the next with clarity, you're more likely to stay engaged. You wouldn't want a plot twist so confusing that you forget what it was all about.
I mean, yeah. Like when you're watching a film and then suddenly it changes locations, or it's just completely off the wall, you're left scratching your head.
Exactly. It's all about making smooth connections. You could say, as we discuss the importance of sustainable forestry, let's remember the statistic I mentioned earlier about pizza boxes. Those statistics are tied to our consumption patterns. This technique maintains audience engagement and reinforces your message.
Right, that makes sense. But what if someone forgets their transitions? How do they reclaim the attention of the audience if they, lose the thread?
Good question. If you lose your way, it's okay to pause. Just take a deep breath, recollect your thoughts, maybe glance at your notes if needed, and then bridge back to your main point. You might say something like, "I just touched on an important aspect, let's loop back to that." It's transparent and keeps your audience on board.
Ah, interesting. And what about the grand finale? Every good show or episode has to have a strong conclusion, right?
Absolutely. A powerful conclusion can seal the deal, whether it's a call to action like, "Let's all commit to reducing waste," or a provocative quote like, "We do not inherit the earth from our ancestors, we borrow it from our children." It should resonate and stick with your audience.
Oh, I love that. It's like a mic drop moment. So, the last impression really matters, huh?
You bet it does. Your ending can elevate everything you've discussed. Imagine leaving your audience thinking, "What can I do next?" instead of just saying, "Okay, that was nice." That kind of engagement is what we want.
Wow, so from intros to conclusions, there's a whole art to it. I mean, just like pottery, right? You've got to carve out space for the essential stuff while keeping your audience engaged.
Exactly. It's about crafting that speech with intentionality. By the end of today's session, you'll have a solid blueprint shaping your speeches to not only inform, but to inspire.
I can't wait. It's like I need to get my notes out now and start planning my masterpiece.
That's the spirit. Remember, every great speech starts with a spark of inspiration and a well-structured approach to keep the audience engaged throughout.
I'm feeling inspired already. I can't wait to put all these tips into action. All right, let's do this.